All right, guys, today's video will be on PowerPlay and running a Generac lead using the PowerPlay app. So let's dive right in. Now, first and foremost, PowerPlay is not a separate app. It is a Safari-based web page, right? So we just go to Safari. I've created a bookmark and highlighted it to my homepage. And the black PP3 little house here, that's the app we're going to click into. Now, it should automatically log you in. If it doesn't, sign in using email and password that you guys have created. We're going to click into opportunities here on the dashboard on the left. And you'll only see just a couple of opportunities. This is the admin login here. But let's go through and see what it looks like if we were to run one call. So let's say Kirk Ritter is our first call. Now, this gives information for Kirk. We don't really have to deal with the top part here. One thing we need to take notice of is that the yellow or the orange box here that says 7-year extended warranty, that's the promotion code that they're currently working with right now. So I've already clicked into this app, but when you haven't clicked into the app, it's going to say check in right here. So when time comes to enter the information we need, we're going to click this little button here, and that's going to be the check-in. So let's continue. Now here on the first page, this is where we can take a broad view as it pertains to the property images, the front of the house, the side of the house. You don't want to put a ton of information in these first picture boxes because there's more information to be gathered. I think it's perfectly okay to put the square footage of the house. Are you on a well? No. Current house size, 200 amps. Property, single family. Location of meter, we would put west side of house. And then so on and so forth, guys. Just entering in the information. Now, this next little deal here is counting all of the items in each room. So if it doesn't have it, just don't count it. But we need to go down through the list here. In the kitchen, we have a microwave. We have a range, no cooktop. It's all together. We do have one oven. We're not going to load shed any of these things. Now, this little manage load here, if we're going to load shed any of these things, we need to click yes here. Yes and or no. So we're not going to load those things. Freezer, refrigerator, all built in one together. And then we just so on and so forth. We go down the list, water heater, etc., etc. They have a 2-ton heat pump. Let's load shed that. They also have an upstairs. We're going to load shed that one as well. And then so on and so forth. Let's go through the list here and let's save the assessment. Okay. Now, as we progress through each slide, once we've checked in, at the bottom right, there's a thing that says next, which is the walkthrough of the house. That's what we need to do. Now, if at any time we need to jump to a separate thing, that's down here at the bottom. Jump to, I can click that, and I can go to any one of these things. So right now, I'm in the power needs. Let's go through the walkthrough. This is where we'll put the generator. Add up to 5 images. We can also put notes here. Generator on west side of house. Right? So any notes we need to add. Save notes. Breaker panel location. Guys, we're just walking through the whole PowerPlay. Gas meter. We can add up to 5 images. And notice, we can add up to 5 images on each one of these things. Grounds and neutrals in the panel. A broad view of the panel. Very, very good there. Propane tank location if required. So on and so forth. Now we go to our next, which is our sizer. Based off of the information that we put in on the power needs, it is telling us we need a 14 kW, right? So, I'm sorry, not a 14 kW. It's saying we need 19 kW. So we wouldn't want to put in a 10 kW if we wanted to do those things. We want to put in a 24 or a 26 or whatever here. Now, I want to be very clear. If we open this thing up right here, and it's telling us that we need to, so it's recommended here at the top, sorry, 24 kW. If it's telling us we need a 36 kW, we need to go back and refigure these things and get this down. We're not putting in anything larger than a 26 at this point. So let's save the report. And now let's go to diagrams. Now this is a cool feature right here. We can upload an image. Let's choose a file. I'm sorry, create a custom diagram is what we need to do. This is a great way that we can draw out the house. So what I can do here, check this out. I can put the generator here and rotate that. And I've got the thing here. If this needs to be the north side of the house, I can put the generator here, straighten this thing up here. And I mean, I can add all of these things. Let's say the propane tank is going here. I mean, there's just so many things I can do with this. I can draw all of this thing out here. Let's say the meter here. Let's go see if we can find the electric meter. Let's put the main panel. Let's pop the main panel in here. Let's say the main panel is directly behind this. But let's say we're going to put the, see if we can find it here. Electrical meter. Perfect. That's the electrical meter here. So what I can do with this is I can take a pencil. Sorry, let me delete this here. I can take a pencil and I can draw from here to here, and I can call this, sorry, 20 feet. I mean, I can add all of those things in here. I can take and add a text. Let's do a text. I can take the text here, spread this thing out. Let's put 130 feet of wire. And I can take that and slide it right back down here. So now that I know, hey, this is 130 feet of wire right here, right? So we need to be using this markup tool right here. This is a great way to paint the picture of what's going on inside the house, and it also helps our installers. So let's say we've got that done. Let's go ahead and save this. We can call this Mr. Kirk's house. Save diagram. Okay. Then we just click next on the bottom right. This is what we need to do right here. Now this is going to automatically pop up right here, but we don't need to. Sometimes we'll use this and sometimes we won't. So let's go ahead and click this and select this product. That's $15,783. Now guys, I want to be very, very clear here. Now, Generac PowerPlay and ServiceTitan are two separate things, and we have to have both of them done. So let's say we've quoted the job inside ServiceTitan, and the generator costs $15,000, but then we've got the gas installation and the wiring. Now it is very important for the total here, which is $18,477.70, and the total here, which is, you see here, remaining balance $15,783. It's very important for those to match up. This is the most important thing. So let's make sure we get this total correct. This is $18,477.70. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to click into the 15 here, and I'm going to change the price. $18,477.70. And then I adjust the pricing. Now see what happens. If I need to, the remaining balance is $18,477. That also matches my total here on the generator, so on ServiceTitan. So if you need to add different things, you can click in here to add products. You can add any of the generators here. Search out which one you need. 22 kW, air cooled, blah 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 blah. But really, the thing you'll use when you add the product here is the kits. The kits come up here, and it automatically pulls up the kits, the Advantage plan. So we need to be using the kits. So let's say, for instance, we get to this page and it didn't auto populate. It didn't auto populate the generator. So I would go to Add Products, Kits. We're going to do a 24 kW. You have to click Add the Kit and Update Products. So here's what we need to do. Now that we're looking at this right here, I need that total to say 18,477 and 7 cents. So here's what we're going to do currently. Let's remove the Advantage plan. Let's remove the gas installation. And let's remove this. And then we go here and we adjust the pricing to 18,477 and 70 cents. Adjust pricing. Now our quote is completed there. And then we just click Save Quote. The next thing you'll see is Power Insights. If you're in Huntsville, this is not working really well. If you're in other territories, this just tells you your power outages. I wouldn't use this a ton. I would actually skip the Power Insights and go to the checklist. Checklist we won't use a ton, but that just kind of goes through the checklist here. Let's go down to Proposal Package. This is all of the things that the homeowner is going to see. If we want to move this to the bottom, I would recommend that. Let's remove the generator maintenance agreement. We're not wanting them to see that. Let's remove the signature, move it to the bottom. And perfect. Let's review this. There are no proposals saved for this opportunity. Please save a proposal to continue. So let's go down here, generate proposal, save proposal name. Sorry, I skipped a step here. And this is our proposal that we're going to send to the homeowner. Now, very, very important as we go through this dynamic, if the homeowner wants to sign and go forward with this, we can click Sign Now. They can sign here. We can save the signature. We can do all of those things. If we need to send a link to the homeowner, this is the link to the digital proposal we're going to send. Copy, paste that over into ServiceTitan, send it to them. But that is our generator lead here. As we see here, 24 kW, 18,477. Good to go there. Gives you the some layouts here, some great reviews that they're putting in here. So a lot of good things that we can do. Now, when we go back to opportunities, we can go to Kirk Ritter. And now this opportunity is done. We don't have to go. Now we have proposal created. See our status here? Proposal created. So that is a walkthrough step-by-step process of PowerPlay. And now this is ready to present to the homeowner and move to the next steps. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions, please reach out.